हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, राणा अकॅडमी या चॅनलवरती आपणला सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे. आपण स्टार्ट केली आहे प्रिव्हियस इयर क्वेश्चन पेपर सिरीज जी की असणार आहे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्डची. तर आपण आतापर्यंत 21-22चा क्वेश्चन पेपर पाहिला. बायोलॉजी, फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री आणि मॅथ आणि स्टॅटिस्टिक्स आणि इंग्लिश या विषयाचा आपण 21-22चा क्वेश्चन पेपर पाहिला. 22-23चा पण क्वेश्चन पेपर पाहिला. आता पाहणार आहोत आपण 23-24चा क्वेश्चन पेपर फिजिक्सचा. याआधी आपण पाहिला बायोलॉजी आणि केमिस्ट्रीचा 23-24चा क्वेश्चन पेपर. त्याच्यानंतर आपण स्टार्ट करूया फिजिक्सचा 2023 आणि 2024चा क्वेश्चन पेपर, जे की असणार आहे 3 तास वेळ असणार आहे त्याच्यासाठी आणि 70 मार्क्स असणार आहेत. तर चला तर मग स्टार्ट करूया. सेक्शन ए, सिलेक्ट अँड राईट द करेक्ट आन्सर फॉर द फॉलोइंग मल्टिपल चॉईस टाईप ऑफ क्वेश्चन्स. मल्टिपल चॉईस टाईप क्वेश्चन असणार आहे 10 मार्कासाठी. द मुवमेंट फर्स्ट सब क्वेश्चन, द मुवमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया of a disk of radius capital R and mass capital M about its central axis is a second sub question. The dimensional formula of the surface tension is sub question 3. Phase difference between the node and an adjacent antinode in a stationary wave is sub question 4. The work done in bringing a unit positive charge free infinity to a given point against the direction of electric field is known as dash dash. Sub question 5. To convert a moving coil galvanometer into an ammeter, we need to connect a sub question 6. If the frequency of incident light falling on a photosensitive material is doubled, then kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron will be sub question 6. Sub question 7. In a cyclic process, if delta U is equal to internal energy, W is equal to work and Q is equal to heat supplied, them 8 sub question. The current in the coil changes from 50 angstrom to 10 angstrom in 0.1 second. The self inductance of the coil is 20 H. The induced EMF in the coil is sub question 9. The velocity of bob of a second's pendulum when it is 6 centimeter from its mean position, and amplitude of 10 centimeter is sub question 10. In the biprisma experiment, the distance of 20th bright hand from the central bright hand is 1.2 centimeter. Without changing the experimental setup on the distance of 30th bright hand from the central bright hand will be so question number 2. Answer the following questions. तर 8 क्वेश्चन दिलेले आहेत 8 मार्कासाठी क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 मध्ये. चला तर मग पाहूया. सब क्वेश्चन 1, डिफाइन सेंट्रिपेटल फोर्स. सब क्वेश्चन 2, why detergent powder is mixed with water to wash clothes. Sub question 3, what is the resistance of an ideal voltmeter. Sub question 4, write the formula for torque acting on rotating current carrying coil in terms of magnetic dipole moment in vector form. Sub question 5, what is binding energy of hydrogen atom. Sub question 6, what is the surrounding in thermodynamics. Sub question 7, in a photoelectric experiment the stopping potential is 1.5 volt. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron. Sub question 8, two capacitors of capacities 5 micro f and 10 micro f respectively are connected in series. Calculate the resultant capacity of the combination. सेक्शन बी, अटेम्प्ट एनी 8 क्वेश्चन्स ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. सेक्शन बी मध्ये फक्त 8 क्वेश्चन्स आपल्याला सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. चला तर मग पाहूया कोणते कोणते क्वेश्चन आहेत. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, एक्सप्लेन द चार्ज चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ thermodynamic system the gas by heating it. Question number 4, explain the construction of spherical wave front by using Huygens principle. Question number 5, define magnetization, state its SI unit and dimensions. Question number 6, obtain the differential equation of linear simple harmonic motion. Question number 7, the galvanometer has a resistance of 30 ohm, and its full scale should be added to it to have a range 0 to 10 volt. Question number 8. Explain Biott's Savart law. Question number 9. What is the light emitting diode circuit symbol? Question number 10. An aircraft of wing span of 60 meter flies horizontally in Earth's magnetic field of 6 into 10 to the power minus 5 t at a speed of 500 meter per second. Calculate the EMF induced between the tips of wings of aircraft. Question number 11. Derive an expression for maximum speed of a vehicle moving along a horizontal circular track. Question number 12. The horizontal force of 0.5 Newton is required to move a metal plate of areas 10 to the power minus 2 meter square with a velocity of 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter per second. When it rests on 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter thick layer of glycerin. Find the coefficient of viscosity of glycerin. Question number 13. Two turning forks having frequencies 320 Hz and 340 Hz are sounded together to produce sound waves. The velocity of sound in there is 340 meter per second. Find the difference in wavelength of these waves. Question number 14. Calculate the change in angular momentum of electron when it jumps from third orbit to first orbit in hydrogen atom. Section C. Attempt any 8 questions of the following. Question number 15. A circular coil of wire is made up of 200 turns. Now each of the radius is 10 centimeter. If a current is of 0.5 angstrom passes through it, what will be the magnetic field at the center of the coil? Question number 16. Define photoelectric effect and explain the experimental setup of photoelectric effect. Question number 17. Define the current gain alpha DC and beta DC for a transistor. Obtain the relation between them. Question number 18. Define surface energy of the liquid. Obtain the relation between the surface energy and surface tension. Question number 18. What is the isothermal process? Obtain an expression for work done by a gas in an isothermal process. Question number 20. Derive an expression for equation of stationary wave on a stretched string. Show that the distance between two successive modes of antinodes is lambda by 2. Question number 21. Derive an expression for the impedance of an LCR circuit connected to an AC power supply. Draw further diagram. Question number 22. Calculate the wavelengths of the first two lines in Balmer series of hydrogen atom. Question number 23. A current carrying toroid winding is internally filled with lithium having a susceptibility Z is equal to 2.1 into 10 to the power minus 5. What is the percentage increase in the magnetic field in the presence of lithium over that without it? Question number 24. The radius of a circular track is 200 meter. Find the angle of banking of the track. If the maximum speed at which a car can be driven safely along it is 25 meter per second. Question number 25. Prove the Mayer's relation. Cp is equal to Cp minus Cv is equal to R by 3, R by 1, R by J. Question number 26. The alternating voltage is given by E small e is equal to 8 sin 628.4 t. Find sub question peak values of EMF. Second sub question frequency of EMF. Third sub question instantaneous value of EMF at timer t is equal to 0 meter per second. Section D. Attempt any 3 questions of the following. 3 questions सॉल्व करायचे सेक्शन डी मधले. क्वेश्चन नंबर 27. What is the transformer? Explain construction and working on the transformer. Derive the equation for a transformer. Question number 28. Using the geometry of the double slit experiment, derive the expression for fringe width of interference bands. Question number 29. Distinguish between an ammeter and a voltmeter. 2 points each. The displacement of a particle for performing simple harmonic motion is the one third rd of its amplitude. What fraction of total energy will be its kinetic energy? Question number 30. Draw a neat label diagram of Fairy's perfect black body. Compare the RMS speed of hydrogen molecules at 227 degrees Celsius with RMS speed of oxygen molecule at 127 degrees Celsius. Given that molecular masses of hydrogen and oxygen are 2 and 32 respectively. Question number 31. Derive an expression for energy stored in a charged capacitor. A spherical metal ball of radius 15 cm carries a charge of 2 microcoulomb. Calculate the electric field at a distance of 20 cm from the center of the sphere. तर सेक्शन सी आणि सेक्शन डी पाहिला. सेक्शन ए मध्ये 10 MCQ दिलेले आहेत, ते आपल्याला सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. सेक्शन बी मध्ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 मध्ये 8 क्वेश्चन दिलेले आहेत. त्याच्यानंतर सेक्शन बी मध्ये पण 8 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करायचे आहेत आपल्याला. सेक्शन सी मध्ये पण 8 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करायचे आहेत आपल्याला. आणि सेक्शन डी मध्ये फक्त 3 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. 5 क्वेश्चन दिलेले असणार आहेत, त्यापैकी फक्त 3 क्वेश्चन आपल्याला सॉल्व करायचे आहेत. तर आपण पहिला फिजिक्सचा क्वेश्चन पेपर 2023 आणि 2024चा, जे की वेळ होता 3 तास आणि मार्क्स होते 70 मार्क्स. तर प्लीज ह्या व्हिडिओला जास्तीत जास्त लाईक शेअर आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. प्लीज लाईक शेअर आणि सबस्क्राईब. थँक्यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग.